And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 22-yard line.
Reset! Yetidee! 56! Watch the pass! Watch the pass! 59! 56 is Mike! 56 is the Mike!
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you. 124. 51, Mike. Mike 51. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Time to go.
Out of the gun, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive. 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Hold the look. Hold.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". You got nothing today. Line up, go.
From the gun, here's Watson. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
6. 11.
Here's Here's Garoppolo to throw. Coleman has it here right side. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
11.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Setting up the screen for Miller. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He's going to field this at the 4. 51 yards on the punt there. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He's got a first down past the 30. And down to the 27-yard line.
Let's go.
A big play there for the Niners. Give him 55 yards on the ground.
And a 49er first down.
No score after one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
At the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. And Selleck here, left side. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here we go.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
On 2nd down now. It's Coleman. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
The Texans take over
And now out comes Houston. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
At the 34-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Motion. Mike, check, 59.
Here's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Will Fuller was the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Watson, operating from the gun. And the Niners get there and bring him down. D. Ford in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 18. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
At the 37-yard line.
Here we go. Black 80!
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Garoppolo. And this is Selleck here with the grab. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack on first down, Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the Texans' 16-yard line.
Here we go. 180! 65. Mike, 55. Check.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Whitney merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Watch the shit! 11.
On play action, now Garoppolo. Open man is heard, it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go. 180! Let's go, defense. Man up.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
1st down, 49ers.
Here we go. 21.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Check.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick 6. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Whitney merciless, able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Deep ball for Goodwin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hey, tighten down.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Open man is QT, complete. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They'll run on first down. It's Miller, and they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now in Houston. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Let's put that team on the bus.
Watson throwing again. Going deep for Hopkins. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know, you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post?
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Hey, gun. Watch the back. 50. I got you. Hey, Haywood. Mike, 55.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And this results in 6. Touchdown. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Wait, I got you. Hey, alert!
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And it's second down.
Here we go. Wait, 80! Check 13. Check 1, Omaha. 11. Hey, Steve 6.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Reed. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now Watson's throw is taken in by QT. 16 yards, a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Into the hands of the tight end, this is Jordan Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Watson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. His 1st and 10. Watson hands to Miller on the draw. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Watch the motion.
Out of the gun, Watson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A gain of 37. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
It's Coleman here, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at about the 32. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was brought down by Jimmy Ward. It's a pickup at 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Motion, motion. To the car! 56! Oh, trot! Get ready, get ready, get ready. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone, and that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
On 2nd and 10, Garoppolo. And this is caught at the 8. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
12, here we go. 21.
Now Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw is taken down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Back to throw, Garoppolo. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. On third down, here's Coleman. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Now it's Gould after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Come on now, let's go.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long from Houston.